Some people believe strength lives in a loud voice. Others must travel a long, painful road to discover this truth. Real strength lives in silence, chosen at the right moment. Imran used to believe the first, until anger nearly destroyed everything he loved. Imran was not a bad man. He was responsible, hardworking, and deeply committed to doing things the right way. But Imran had a problem. He was quick to anger. A careless word, a small mistake, a glance he interpreted as disrespect, and the fire inside him would ignite. He shouted at shopkeepers. He spoke harshly to his wife and children. He slammed his hand on the table, his eyes sharp and unforgiving. After every outburst, the house fell into a heavy silence. The village knew Imran's temper better than his smile. Imran believed he had reasons to be angry. If they hadn't been wrong, he told himself, I wouldn't have reacted. But something strange always followed his rage. He didn't feel relief. He felt drained. An emptiness spread through his chest, as if the fire had burned him instead of anyone else. One afternoon, Imran stood alone in his yard. Another argument had ended. Everyone had left the room. He looked down at his hands, slightly trembling, his heart still racing. And for the first time, a question surfaced. Why do I feel worse after I shout? Imran had no answer. All he knew was this. Anger never fixed mistakes. It never brought understanding. It never made him stronger. It only left behind distance. His son began speaking more softly around him. His wife grew quieter. Neighbors avoided long conversations. Imran noticed it all, but he didn't know another way to live. One day, after yet another explosion of anger, Imran walked far from home. He stopped beside a river, its water slow, steady. There, he met an old monk. They sat side by side in silence for a long time. Finally, Imran spoke. How do I stop others from making me angry? The monk lifted a bowl of clear water from the river and stirred it violently. The water turned cloudy. Can you see a reflection now? The monk asked. Imran shook his head. This is your mind when you're angry, the monk said gently. Nothing is clear. Then he placed the bowl down and waited. Slowly, the sand settled. The water cleared. I did nothing. The monk sighed. I simply stopped stirring. Imran said nothing. The monk turned to Imran and spoke words he would never forget. You are not angry because of others. You are angry because you react. He continued, between a trigger and a reaction, there is always a space. And in that space, you have a choice. Reacting is instinct. Responding is awareness. Reacting hands. Power to others. Responding keeps power within yourself. Imran had never thought this way. He believed anger happened to him. Not that he allowed it. Imran did not become calm overnight. Anger still rose. His heart still raced. His jaw still clenched. But something was different. He noticed the anger sooner. When a shopkeeper quoted the wrong price, heat rose in his chest. This time, Imran didn't shout. He breathed deeply. He remembered the bowl of water. When a young man mocked him at the market, the fire flared again. Imran paused. And then, he smiled. Not because he was weak, but because he refused to drink the poison someone else offered. Those days were not easy. Imran failed often. Sometimes he still shouted. Sometimes regret followed. But instead of blaming himself, he began to observe. He observed where the anger came from, what it wanted, how long it stayed. He discovered something surprising. Anger was like a wave. If he didn't fight it, didn't feed it with words, it passed on its own. Slowly, people began to treat Imran differently, not because he became silent, but because he became steady. When Imran didn't react, others grew uncomfortable. When he stayed calm, conflict dissolved on its own. His son began speaking freely again. His wife looked at him not with fear, but with relief. Villagers came to Imran for advice, not because he spoke loudly, but because he no longer let emotions rule him. One evening, Imran returned to the river. The water flowed as it always had. The monk asked, "Do you see the difference now?" Imran nodded. "I can't control the world," he said, but I can control how I respond to it. The monk smiled. That, he said, is freedom. If you're listening to this and you've believed anger was strength, remember this: no one can make you angry unless you give them that power. Peace is not avoidance. It is the bravest choice you can make. And sometimes, the strongest person in the room is the one who does not need to react. Thank you for listening. If this story hit home for you, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. And hey, don't forget to drop your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear from you.